Well, I replaced our dishwasher a little while ago because the other one was not working so well. And this is what happens when you buy a frigidaire dishwasher. Here's what's left of my kitchen. We had to take everything out because there's a valve on the bottom of the dishwasher that the design is wrong on. And between an electrical connection and the valve itself, it was leaking water non-stop, whether we were using it or not. And so down here, that's what happens. That's all mold down here, wood rotted out, it's all mold back there, soaked up into the cabinets. And then it got underneath the baseboard right there, went underneath the tile, and all of this tile was just one big pool of water underneath the tile. We got some estimates on the mold remediation and the rebuild. It was 13 grand worth of work, and when I got a hold of the manufacturer, they said, sure, we'll help you out. After a couple of weeks of sending in paperwork and talking to them here and there, they offered to pay 10 grand. I said, well, this is 100% your fault because it was the wrong part off of your dishwasher. And they said, well, there's no way in the world you're going to get us to pay 100% of the damages to have it redone. So you're just going to have to come out of pocket 3 grand. Which is ridiculous because through no fault of my own, the house got all moldy and wet. So tomorrow, they're starting the whole remediation deal for the mold. They'll be blocking off this doorway and this doorway, sealing off that vent and that one down here. There it is. And then they'll be ripping everything out. All these cabinets that go along are getting ripped out. All of the tile floor is getting ripped out. The concrete below it. They are having to cut 4 to 6 feet of drywall and insulation out of that wall. All the way down to the subfloor plywood. We're going to have to rebuild all the cabinets. Had to empty out all the cabinets, take out all the appliances to have everything out of the way so they can get everything started. Then you come out here, and since we don't have a storage area, here's everything from the kitchen. All the boxes and stuff, and there's another room off to the side that has all of the boxes of plates and food and all that stuff in it. There's our canned good closet kind of deal. So the living room's full. We got another room off to the side that's full. We had to put all of the appliances down here in the garage. There's the fridge. There's a stove over by it, dishwasher in here too. And part of the problem was when it got through to the tile and everything under the subfloor, it started draining down the back foundation wall. And when it started draining down that wall, now this entire back wall of the closet, top to bottom, is being ripped out. The wall here that separates the laundry room from the closet, that's getting ripped out. The whole ceiling of it is getting ripped out. All of the carpet, all of the baseboard, all of the padding underneath, all the tack strips, those are getting ripped out. This wall we are able to keep, but we had to empty everything out of this closet. And since we don't have any room left anywhere, here it is, just piled up junk. And there's stuff all around. So before you buy a Frigidaire dishwasher, you might check to see if there's something else that you can buy. Because this has proven that even though it was a manufacturer parts defect that caused 13 grand worth of damage to my house, I still have to come out of pocket some of the money, which is they still won't pay the full amount to get it fixed. They'll say, okay, we'll pay this portion of it and you pay the other portion. And then you just tell them, why am I paying a portion of it when it was not one bit my problem or my fault? It is strictly your company's fault that you had this bad part. So since it's 100% your fault that the damages are here, you should pay 100% of the charges to get it fixed. So, Frigidaire, not that quality of the company, I found out. I got it from Lowe's, so Lowe's came out and fixed the valve. So, you know, they helped us out. But Frigidaire, even though they are covering 10 grand, which is a good chunk, I still have to come up with 3 grand in order to cover those totals. Here in the laundry room, this is the back side of this wall. All of this drywall here is going to come out. And then you can see up here, all of that stuff there, that cloudy looking gunk, that is all mold. All of this stuff right here, all this stuff right there, and then it goes all the way back. I think it was 8 floor joists are moldy and wet. It was raining down this back wall here, so now I have to take everything out of the laundry room and have that. It's just going to be a big old hole basically from the kitchen down to my bedroom, where it's just going to be a big old hole through the floor. So think twice before you buy a Frigidaire. And maybe go with a different company. Unless you just have a bunch of money, you want to do some remodeling. But Frigidaire, the company I dealt with was called Electrolux. And they're the ones that handled it. It's just a huge pain in the butt. It'd probably be cheaper and easier just to go with a different company that has a reputable reviews and all that. Because I'm sure, I don't know how many other people have had this problem, but it's a huge pain in the butt. It has been like a month-long process to get all this going, getting estimates, having to pay extra money out of pocket. Some of the work, you know, I'm going to have to do myself because I can't afford to pay somebody the full amount. You know, most of the big stuff is getting done by a company, but I'm going to have to end up doing some stuff myself. So yeah, and just the whole process of moving everything, cleaning everything out of the room so they can be sealed off, tore out. Then you got people coming in and out. It's going to take them probably 2 or 3 weeks to get the mold remediation done and then have everything rebuilt. It's just a pain in the butt. It's crazy to think how a $200 dishwasher can cost you $13,000. And that dishwasher was brand new in the box, wasn't abused or mishandled. It was just a design flaw. And it's costing me all this much money. I noticed there was something leaking in the house. I think it was maybe 2 months after I bought it. Maybe 3 months after I bought it. I thought, well, surely it's not the dishwasher, because that thing's brand spanking new. So I was looking at other leaks, looking for other pipes, trying to figure out where in the world this water was coming from. I thought maybe it was the sink or the fridge or something like that. Nope. Brand new dishwasher. Now we have to rebuild half the house. So let me see if I can get that model number and whatnot for you. So here's the dishwasher I was talking about. Here's what it looks like. It is the Frigidaire. It's got the different little push button cycle things. That's what it looks like. And then the model number and all is right there. It is right there. FFBD2406NB7B. So if you want to get a dishwasher and you find that one and you say, hey, this one looks good, maybe just keep looking. Because yeah, it's a little cheaper, but it's going to cost you a lot of money in the long run. At least it did for me. So I might make another video or two while this whole process is going on, just to show you how big of a pain in the butt it is just to get your house reset to the way it should be and the way it was before you got this dishwasher. So we'll keep y'all updated. Y'all keep on working.